So hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Reecee News. And we got the latest information for the sales data on the Nintendo Switch, and I kind of wanted to discuss that here since we got quite a lot of interesting things and some things that I'm really excited about, since some games that I particularly love sold pretty well. So starting off, the Nintendo Switch itself now sold up to 139 million units. So it's only about 15 million units away from becoming the best-selling video game console of all time. And I feel like it could probably do that, because we do have like a few more like fairly big games on the way, like Peach Showtime. And I know this is a remake, but Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, I mean, like, there are a lot of people who are really excited about that, so, I mean, it might make some impact on the sales of the Switch, but I do think it might end up reaching that threshold, because I feel like it could probably reach that within a year, realistically. So, we'll just have to see. But even though the sales are slowing down a little bit for the Switch, it still is selling really well. And the games are selling really well too, since like quite a lot of the games have been selling pretty well. Like, let's get into that now. So Pikmin 4 now surpassed 3 million, which is great. It's at 3.33 million, which is really good. And that definitely gives me hope for the Pikmin series, and I'm really looking forward to whatever they do next with the series, and I hope they do DLC for Pikmin 4. It sold pretty well for a Pikmin game, so I feel like it would be wasted potential if they don't do like anything in terms of like extra content for the game, even though Pikmin 4 already does have a ton of content. I just think it would be nice if it did have extra content there. But another game that sold really well is Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I think it's selling faster than New Super Mario Bros. Wii. In the first 2.5 months, it sold 11.96 million, almost 12 million, which is really good. And I feel like it's definitely on track to selling like around like 20 million in its lifetime sales, maybe even more than that, maybe even like 30 million. But we'll have to see. I mean, if they do like an updated version of Mario Wonder on the next console, and then still sold it, like maybe did like an update for those who already own it, and then did like a kind of an upgraded version. I hope they do this with some of the games on the Switch, kind of going on to the next console. But if they do something like that, I feel like that could definitely push it to like 30 million, but it's selling pretty well. And finally, the game that I am really glad is selling well is Super Mario RPG. I am so glad this game is selling well, because it sold 3.14 million, which makes it the 4th best-selling Mario RPG in only the first 2 months. And I think it's the fastest-selling Mario RPG ever. Like, in the same amount of time, I think Origami King only sold about like 2 million in the same amount of time. So it sold significantly more than that within the 2-month time frame here. And it's only about 1 million away, or about like 1.5 million away from like basically overtaking Bowser's Inside Story as the best-selling Mario RPG. Aside from Mario plus Rabbids, I feel like Kingdom Battle is a little different case. We don't know the exact sales numbers, but in some areas we're hearing like over 10 million, but I don't know. In traditional Mario RPG sense, or traditional plus the other Paper Mario games, it is definitely one of the best-selling now, and it's only like 400,000 copies away from outselling Origami King, so it's definitely pretty close to being like one of the best-selling Nintendo-published Mario RPGs on the Switch. And that definitely gives me a lot of hope for the future of Mario RPGs. Since this is selling so well, I feel like there's definitely a possibility that Nintendo will see the incentive of bringing back like more kind of Mario RPGs, like the Mario and Luigi series, would be absolutely incredible to see Nintendo bring that back. And now they have a lot of incentive to. They have Arte Piazza, who developed the Mario RPG remake. They could possibly develop Mario and Luigi games or direct sequels to Super Mario RPG, since they kind of added a little bit onto the system of the original game with the combo system and the triple moves. There's definitely a lot of potential for what they can do in the sequel, if they do a sequel. And with Paper Mario, we have the Thousand Year Door remake on the way, and that definitely gives me a lot of hope for the sales of that game. Since Super Mario RPG sold so well and had a pretty big marketing push, I feel like there's definitely a good chance that or Thousand Year Door will sell like just as well as Origami King did. Maybe not as well as Super Mario RPG, because I mean, Super Mario RPG is kind of branded as like the Mario RPG, so I feel like it might have a little more spotlight on it in that regard. But I feel like Thousand Year Door might sell like around the same amount as Origami King, if not a little more. Like, now that the Switch user base is bigger than it was in 2020, it might sell a little better than Origami King. I'm thinking at, like, probably at most for the 4.5 million for Thousand Year Door, like, for its lifetime sales. Maybe it will even, like, top that and be, like, 5 million or something. Maybe it will be, like, crazy. But, we'll have to see. So, Mario RPG, with this game's lifetime sales, I could see this selling like 5 to 6 million. I easily, like, if 3 million's only the first 2 months, I feel like there's definitely a good chance it could sell like pretty well and continue to sell well. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the future of Mario RPGs. It's great that the remake is selling well. And our final bit of news here is the next Spirit event for Smash Ultimate, since they've been doing a few different Spirit events for the 5th anniversary, kind of based on games that have been releasing over the past couple years. And the next one is the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet ones, including ones from the DLC in the base game. I don't like Scarlet and Violet at all. It's actually one of my least favorite games of all time. But I don't know, I guess it makes sense. I mean, I don't have anything against the Pokemon in the game. There are actually some of them that I like. I actually like some of the designs, like the starters I thought were designed pretty well. So I guess it's cool seeing like the spirits here. I know Gen 8 spirits were added like in a spirit event, so it's kind of funny seeing like 2 Pokemon generations just have spirit events in Smash Ultimate, like not even like just like a full character, just like 2 spirit events. It kind of goes to show how little time there is between the generations. Like when Smash Ultimate can actually like represent them both in like post-game content. It's just kind of crazy. But yeah, so I think there's going to be one more wave after this, and I definitely feel like it's going to be like a Mario-themed wave with the one after this, like for the Spirit event. They're probably going to do like Mario Wonder, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, the Mario RPG remake, Peach Showtime, and maybe Thousand Year Door? Maybe? I know there already are a couple Thousand Year Door spirits in the game, like Vivian and Shadow Peach and different things like that, but it would be cool if we got like more Thousand Year Door spirits. But either way, I like that they've been doing more spirits in Smash Ultimate. It would be nice if they didn't just end it at these 4 waves as they're seemingly doing here, but I guess it can't really go on forever. I mean, we don't really know the future of Smash and everything. Maybe they'll do, like, maybe they'll port the game to the next console. Maybe they'll make a brand new game. Who knows? But we'll just have to see. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye.